Ohm's law. In 1828, this law was established by Sir George Simon Ohm. This law gives relation between electric current I and potential difference V across a conductor. Suppose this is a conductor. This is connected with a battery, and when potential difference across its ends is V, then suppose I current is flowing through it. So this Ohm's law relates between V and I. Suppose this is a conductor written as R. We connect its ends to a battery, and in series there is a millimeter or an ammeter to measure the current through it, and this is voltmeter to measure the potential difference across it. Ohm's law states that if physical conditions remain same, that is pressure, temperature, then potential difference across a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. अगर कोई हमने एक कंडक्टर लिया है और फिजिकल कंडीशंस मीन्स जैसे एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, टेम्परेचर मीन्स टेम्परेचर ऑफ द कंडक्टर, ये कांस्टेंट रहें, उस कंडीशन में जो कंडक्टर में करंट फ्लो होती है उससे जो पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप कंडक्टर के क्रॉस होता है, दैट पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू आई. वी विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ ए simple experiment. Suppose this is a cell used in torch. ये एक सेल है जो घरों में टार्च में यूज़ किया जाता है. इसमें 1.5 वोल्ट लिखा रहता है. You might have seen it. This is a torch bulb. Now when we connect this torch bulb through connecting wire with this cell, then current flows through the filament of the bulb and bulb glows, but its light is dim. Now we take two cells in series. अब यहाँ हमने सीरीज में दो सेल लिए हैं, तो बल्ब के क्रॉस जो वोल्टेज है फिलामेंट के क्रॉस अब कितना हो गया, 3 वोल्ट. सो इन दिस केस बल्ब ग्लोस बट इट्स लाइट इज ब्राइट. इस पहली फिगर के कंपैरिजन में यहाँ बल्ब ज़्यादा ब्राइट ग्लो कर रहा है. वाई? बिकॉज बाई इंक्रीजिंग पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस करंट इंक्रीजेज इन दिस सर्किट. नाउ एज V इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू I, we can also write it V is equal to R into I. This R is a constant for a given wire. This is known as resistance of the wire. We can write R is equal to V upon I. So if potential difference across the ends of wire is suppose 1 volt and current flowing is 1 ampere, then resistance will be equal to V upon I. This is equal to 1 volt upon 1 ampere. Now this volt per ampere is unit of resistance, and it is also written as ohm. And we may use this sign also for writing it. This is omega, Greek letter. So for ohm we can write like this also. So resistance of this wire will be 1 ohm. Which wire? If potential difference across the wire is, now we call it resistance wire, is 1 volt and current flowing through it is 1 ampere, then resistance is 1 ohm. Now in diagram we represent resistance like this. Now this is experimental setup to verify Ohm's law in lab. This is a resistance wire. Across its end a battery is connected. This is rheostat to control the current, because by changing resistance of rheostat we can change current in the circuit. This is ammeter to measure the current, and this is voltmeter to measure the potential difference across this resistance. Now suppose by performing experiment we observe following readings. This is reading of voltmeter. So at 0.04 volt when potential difference across this resistance wire is 0.04 volt, then current is 0.02 ampere. So resistance is equal to 0.04 upon 0.02, this is equal to 2 ohm. This is another reading and this is third reading. अब यहाँ एक बात और समझ लें, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड समथिंग मोर. जैसे वोल्ट मीटर जब आप यूज़ करेंगे तो उसमें ऐसे कैलिब्रेशन स्केल मिलेंगे. यहाँ जैसे लिखा है 10 डिवीज़न, दिस इज वोल्ट मीटर 10 डिवीज़न 0.1 वोल्ट. सो 1 डिवीज़न विल मेजर 0.1 divided by 10, this is equal to 0.01 volt. So this is least count of this voltmeter. Now here pointer is at 4th division, so its reading will be equal to 4 multiplied by 0.01, which is equal to 0.04 volt. Similarly, if we use a millimeter instead of ammeter, so here 5 division reads 100 milliampere, so 1 division will read 20 milliampere. So this is least count of millimeter. Now there is relation between ampere and milliampere. 1 milliampere is equal to 1 upon 1000 ampere. So here reading is in milliampere, so we will convert it by dividing it by 1000. So 20 milliampere is equal to 0.02 ampere. 100 milliampere is equal to 0.1 ampere. With the help of same readings, I have drawn a graph between V and I. Here I current is on x-axis, it is measured in ampere, and potential difference across the resistance wire is on y-axis, this is measured in volt. Now slope of this will give the resistance, because slope is PQ upon OQ, and R is equal to resistance equal to V upon I. So slope of this graph is V upon I. So slope of VI graph gives resistance. Now if we take potential difference on x-axis and current on y-axis, then its slope will give conductance K, because I upon V is conductance. This is written by capital G or capital K, so this is equal to I upon V. So resistance will be equal to 1 upon slope of VI graph for this graph number 2. Therefore conductance G is equal to 1 upon resistance. So reciprocal of resistance is conductance. Unit of conductance is 1 upon ohm, means ohm to the power minus 1. This is also written as mho. Now mho is also written as Siemens. This is a unit for conductance, and this is in the honor of a scientist. In short, it is written as S. Thanks. Have a nice day.